From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Go check! Go check!
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room to roam now. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Go!
On 1st and 10, Sweeney. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get it!
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Throwing again. Sweeney. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 27 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, yeah, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Gun.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better.
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Sweeney. And that is taken in by Njoku. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on third down. Sweeney able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Try to pound it in. Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Bengals 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 mighty.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure.
11
Otherwise,
mighty.
use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
11.
Burrow on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that
touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Go!
Off play action. Sweeney out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw on second down. Sweeney. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Kamara up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Sweeney They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
11
For the
empty,
way the
11
game's being
empty.
played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now here's a throw that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's get set.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we
Coming
go.
up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly.
Here we
Put
go.
it
Here
all
we
the
go.
way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
You ain't going nowhere.
Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Gun.
The
God.
Cincy offense about
12,
ready to
12,
go
12.
here on their next drive.
12,
Charles,
12.
you're down multiple scores,
Go.
less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here we go.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that
11,
offsides
11.
call. Here's 1st and 5.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 mighty.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Here we go. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
12. Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Milton Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here.
Here we go.
Not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball
11.
Now Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the RPO, he completes it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Sweeney. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sweeney. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd down, Sweeney. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Sweeney. Locates Kamara on the out route. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
On 3rd down, Sweeney. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A.T. Perry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
34. Bengals 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 mighty.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. They find some open field here. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. God.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
God.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To the air again, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. God.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight,
let's go now.
It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Street.
Busy night continues for Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Sweeney. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene?
Gun.
Right now the play caller's thinking,
11.
what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, it's Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
Come on.
tick, tick.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go with Kamara. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to